What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got some awesome information for you guys that I'm really excited to get into, but before we do, please make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe if you're enjoying the daily content on the channel. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with someone that I respect dearly in the industry because of his legendary music that he's composed, and that is the iconic JRPG composer Yasunori Mitsuda. He has stated that he's begun a large-scale recording, and this will begin in April. So this is just awesome to hear, and many of you guys might know, but if you don't know, this guy's composed some of the greatest legendary soundtracks of all time. Chrono series, you also have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as well, so that's where we're going to start. That's where people are kind of alluding to that there could be a huge Monolith Soft announcement sometime this year because of this large-scale recording, but this is something to definitely get excited about, so I wanted to go over the topic with you guys here. So famous JRPG composer Yasunori Mitsuda announced today that he's beginning a quote large-scale recording in April. This comes from his personal blog where he teases all of his documents needed for recording. You guys can see the picture right here, and that is quite the documents needed there. And as you can see to the right there, he's blurred out some of the stuff right there because it looks like it's concept art. It looks like there's some type of art, or there's like a picture right there in the bottom corner of those, so he blurred that out in order to not give away what it is, man. So of course, Mr. Mitsuda, he's known for working on the Xenoblade series, Chrono Trigger, Super Smash Brothers, and many more. You know, he's a guy that is just legendary when it comes to JRPG composers. He's done so much stuff, so this is definitely exciting to see what this could possibly be. And I'm thinking, if it's a large-scale recording, I don't think it's going to be something smaller. I think it's going to be a bigger end project. We could see a Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We could see a Monolith Soft new IP. I think that if it was a new IP, let's go with that angle first. Obviously, you want to have the best when it comes to the music. I think music with JRPGs, it's not as important as gameplay, but it's one of those things that many RPG fans like to make sure that the music is really good. They want that soundtrack to be awesome because you don't want to sit there and listen to a bad battle theme over and over if you're grinding or if you're trying to fight a boss. You want that music to be right there and good. When an RPG has bad music, it just kind of takes me out of the experience a little bit. I can still play the game, but music definitely helps, especially with games like RPGs where you're going to be grinding through and playing all the time and for long amounts of time and hours and everything. So I'm hoping that it's for a new Monolith Soft project, maybe the new IP, or maybe even Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I mean, I know that everyone's kind of looking at their next game being a new IP, but you never know. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has done so well, and that was however many years ago now. That was 2017, so they've been done with that game for quite some time. They've been done with Torna for multiple years now, so maybe they've got something cooking for a Xenoblade Chronicles 3, or maybe they've got something cooking for a follow-up to Xenoblade Chronicles X, X2, something like that, and maybe they're bringing over X as well. I mean, man, there's just so many possibilities, and I'm excited to see what comes of it this year because I do think that there will be an announcement this year for a big Xenoblade or Monolith Soft type of game. But we're gonna have to wait and see if Mr. Mitsuda is actually connected to that. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, guys. I have to admit, I was wrong on this one. No More Heroes 1 and No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle will be getting a physical version or physical versions of the game from Limited Run Games. And this is just awesome to hear because I thought it wouldn't happen. Everything is going down on March 12th, but I want to get you guys the full story and all of the contents because this actually looks absolutely incredible. So Limited Run Games will open pre-orders for a limited print physical editions of No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle on the Nintendo Switch on March 12th. The distributor has announced, and each game will be available in a standard edition for $34.99 and a collector's edition for $69.99. Now, each collector's edition includes a box with a matching spine art, and users who pre-order both will receive a Santa Destroy replica flag as a bonus, which is just absolutely incredible, by the way. Now, the No More Heroes Collector's Edition includes a copy of the game, 18 inches by 24 inches reversible art poster, steelbook, matching outer box, and the original soundtrack. The No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle Collector's Edition includes a copy of the game, 18 inches by 24 inches reversible art poster, steelbook, the behind-the-scenes interview art book, matching outer box, and the original soundtrack. And just the colors and the splashes and the everything there, it just looks so cool. It just looks awesome. And you know what? I didn't think they'd do this, but they got it done. They got it done for No More Heroes. So this is awesome to see, especially before No More Heroes 3 is dropping later this year. So very exciting for fans. And of course, No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle are both available on the Nintendo Switch via the eShop. You can get that, or you can buy it there. Obviously, the eShop, it's much cheaper. I think at launch they were like $17, but I think they might have went up to 20 bucks a pop now. So you're definitely saving money if you go with the digital edition. But this is for the collectors. This is for the hardcore fans of the series, like myself, that have bought every single No More Heroes game day one. So yes, I'll be picking this up day one because I have to, as a huge No More Heroes fan. It's just something that I think that I need to have. I need to have it as a fan of the original game and also of the sequel. With all the flaws with the games and everything, they're just so iconic to me in terms of what Travis Touchdown is and everything. So very happy that they're able to get this done, and I'm happy to be wrong on this as well. So what do you guys think about this No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle Collector's Edition and the game limited run games? No More Heroes 1 coming at you guys with all these extras. You guys planning on picking up these collector editions or the standard edition, or just getting it on the eShop? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, guys. We've got some big sales coming out of Japan. The Famitsu sales charts are ready to go. We've got February 22nd, 2021 to February 28th, 2021. Now, for those who don't know, the Famitsu sales cover all of the physical retail sales in Japan for the past week. They do not cover digital sales, only physical retail. And the interesting thing about this week is because we had two big Nintendo Switch exclusives drop this week that had some impressive sales when it comes to it. And of course, also, a little other thing here, the PlayStation 5 gaining a little bit of traction, Sony sending a little bit more shipments there, although the Nintendo Switch still topped the chart. So let's go ahead and get into the big topic here, and that's Bravely Default 2. That started out at number 2 on the charts here with 93,061 units. Very good, especially since Japan is in a little bit of a state of emergency. Coronavirus, people aren't able to go out and buy the games as much in physical stores, which we've seen an uptick, a pretty big uptick in digital sales purchases, which we see with Bravely Default 2. It is charting on the Japanese charts high, but to also see it tack on another 93,000 units in its first week is very good. It's very good to see an old school JRPG do that well, especially a AA lower end when it comes to budget, right? Not breaking the bank like a FF7 remake. To see that do this well, very happy for that. But maybe even more impressive, or maybe not for some, is the new Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town from Marvelous. They racked up 202,396 units in its debut week. Very good. That's actually one of the best debuts for the game, and the fact that the Nintendo Switch was able to supply that in terms of this huge audience on the TV and portable play, I think it made for many people to go out there and pick it up. So very good there. And if you're looking at the top 30, which we're going to see, or which you guys have already been seeing right here, pretty much dominated by the Nintendo Switch. There are a few PlayStation 4 titles here, but the top 17 games on the list here are all Nintendo Switch titles. We have a lot of the legacy games like Ring Fit and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Animal Crossing. And I mean legacy as in games that have just been on the charts for like a year or something like that plus, or almost that amount. But it was good to see Momotaro just kind of get knocked down just a little bit there to number 4, actually underneath Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, which, by the way, that game is doing absolutely incredible for a 3D Mario game and a port, be it that. So I think that Bowser's Fury content got a lot of gamers more excited and actually helped out with the sales, especially with the long run sales of that game. So very good to see that as well. Now, if you move down to the hardware sales, Nintendo Switch, once again, still doing extremely well. We've got another 78,049 units in Japan. There were some shortages or some issues here and there, but apparently it's being worked out with the Nintendo Switch, but there are still some places that don't have as much. But like I said before, I alluded to the PlayStation 5 selling 33,838 units, which is their highest total that they've had in quite some time. I mean, that might be the peak for them when it comes to like regular flow without any new software. But at the same time, it's definitely not bad considering where it's been before in the past. So hopefully it can continue to pick things up as some more software comes out. Because for right now, there's just not a lot of PlayStation 5s coming into Japan, nor is there a lot of games being made for the Japanese audience when it comes to PlayStation 5. So good to see that uptick though. But what are you guys' thoughts on this? I'm just very happy about Bravely Default 2. I think it's amazing. This is something that I want to see because I want to see the Bravely series continue. I want to see games like Octopath Traveler continue, games like Project Triangle Strategy continue. These are the type of games from Team Asano, these AA RPGs that get me so excited to kind of go and play portable mode and just get wrapped up in this like huge adventure that's not all worried about crazy graphics all day and all the other stuff that some of the bigger games do, and signing in and logging onto your profile and signing up with SquareEnix.net, all this stuff that I'm doing with some of these other games. So it's just good to get right into a game and kind of play this old school RPG, and I want to see those continue. So I'm very happy about Bravely Default 2 sales. But what do you guys think about all of this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And moving on to the final topic here, guys, we've got Blaster Master 03, the final in the epic trilogy that started so long ago, man. I remember playing this game back in the day on my ghetto NES, man. And Blaster Master 3, after what, 20, 30 years, something crazy, is finally coming to an end, which is a bittersweet type of pill for me because I love Blaster Master. Seriously, it's been a series that was gone for a very long time, then Inti Creates brought it back. But all good things must come to an end here, and I'm very happy for them bringing back this series. But let's talk about it a little bit. So Inti Creates has announced that Blaster Master 03 for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch and PC, Steam, and Epic Game Store will launch on July 29th for $14.99. Now here's a little bit of an overview of the game. Revealed during the New Game Plus Expo 2.0 on March 4th, Blaster Master 03 is confirmed to be in development from Inti Creates. Blaster Master 03 is a direct sequel to Blaster Master 02 that will release as a digital-only title on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Steam, and the Epic Game Store. Series protagonist Jason travels to where the series all began, the planet Sophia, in order to save the series' heroine Eve in the final installment of the story. The team is working hard in order to bring the game to you on July 29, 2021, and we hope you enjoy the climax of this intergalactic story. Embark on your journey aboard the superplanetary all-purpose battle tank G Sophia SV with the Vision Reversal Visor, the VRV system. Jason crosses into an alternate dimension. So once again, bittersweet pill with this one, but maybe they take Blaster Master to a whole different thing after this. Maybe they kind of bump it up from the old school graphics. Who knows what they're going to do, but I hope they continue the series because it's actually been a good selling series for them. I know the original sold over 100K, the sequel did well too, so I'm guessing this one's going to do pretty good with the low price point and multiple different platforms you can pick it up on, from the PlayStation 4 to PC, Epic Game Store, and also Nintendo Switch. So very good to see Blaster Master 0 kind of come back and maybe even go out in a lot of style here. So what are you guys' thoughts on all the different topics, man? I would love to hear them in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description. We've got Twitter. Go to give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all the latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.